My fellow Americans, what the hell has gotten into you? Come here. Sit down. Take a seat. There, good. There you go. Are you serious right now? Like, it's fine when you do this kind of stuff in your own house, but when you go to somebody else's, you better be in your best shape. But no, you just gotta go out there and make a fool of yourself. We already have enough on our hands with nuisance streamers like Johnny Somali going around raiding all of East Asia. And now we have these Instagram influencers going out to Australia picking up wild wombats like they're the Grinch stealing all the presents from kids. So yeah, we got ourselves another nuisance influencer thing going about. Meet Sam Jones, or Sam Strays somewhere. According to herself, she is an outdoor enthusiast, hunter, wildlife biologist, and environmental scientist. Wow. She has almost as many medals as General Zhukov. Either way, she has tons of photos of herself on her Instagram when it was open to the public, but on her Threads, which is still available, taking pictures of herself with wild game, fishing, and the occasional thirst traps. But what has caught media attention about this particular person is her most recent trip to Australia, where she is presumably with her partner. I don't know who that guy is, and they're out on the roads in Timbuktu, Aussie land, where you can see she is out in the middle of the night chasing after a baby wombat and snags it from its mother like she won it from a claw machine, swinging it around aimlessly like it's a stuffed animal.
Caught a baby wombat. Look at the mother. It's like, oh, it's chasing after her.
I caught a baby wombat. Okay, Mama's right there, and she is pissed. Let's let him go.
No, he's right.
All right, let's let him go. Come here, Mama. Come here.
And just like an evil Disney character, these two are laughing as she's vice gripping this poor animal as it's crying out for its mama. And although she released it back into the wild, the video went absolutely viral. And the backlash was pretty insane, stretching all the way from Twitter to even the Australian news. And yes, you're seeing that right, yet another American tourist to be threatened with deportation for doing stupid shit. We sure do love making a fool out of ourselves, but look, I'm not an animal rights activist. I like to eat meat, I like to go out fishing, but there's a certain level of respect that you have to have for animals, particularly wild animals within your own country and others, especially if you're in another country, because laws may differ from where you naturally are to some other place, and in this case, Australia. And even then, in the case of Australia, the laws may differ from province to province, or whatever they call their territories. However, I would assume that it's common knowledge, unless you are qualified or have the necessary permissions or permits to interact with wildlife, that you should just observe animals from a distance. But unfortunately, some people are just so clout-brained that thinking that picking up a helpless baby animal would get them clicks and heart emojis all on their Instagram feed just because it's cute. And let alone that you hear in the entire video that poor baby wombat's blood-curdling scream as it got yanked from its mom. And you know this whole situation is bad that when it gets all the way to the top, reaching the Prime Minister of Australia. Now, I'm not familiar with Australian politics, however, I do think that his response is pretty gold to the situation.
It's just an outrage. And you know, I suggest to this so-called influencer, maybe she might try some other Australian animals. Take a baby crocodile from its mother and see how you go there.
Yeah, going ahead and steal a baby crocodile, that sounds like a great idea. You know what? I got a better one for you. Go and steal a baby koala. Get some free chlamydia while you're at it. And, even better, steal Kangaroo Jack's baby. I mean, if we're just spitballing ideas out here, why don't we just go for the big guy himself? But just as usual with somebody of this caliber, they get tons of hate, and then they make all their accounts private, and then they delete their videos thinking that we're never going to see them ever again. And just when it broke news that she would potentially lose her visa and may get deported, she fled the country.
Breaking news this afternoon, the American influencer who snatched a baby wombat from its distressed mother has left Australia. The Department of Home Affairs today confirmed that Sam Jones flew out this morning. The online hunting star was the target of intense public backlash.
Now, I don't know what's going to happen here, but what I do know is this. Johnny Somali is probably jealous right now because this woman got out of Dodge before shit hit the fan. Whereas he, according to the words of Legal Mindset, has to cope and seethe as he wastes his life away pickling himself more than kimchi and is forced to remain in South Korea until all of his trials end, and hopefully he gets put away for that. And hopefully, in my opinion, that she gets the proper justice. There are some people online on Twitter saying that it's just an animal, why does it matter? Australia takes their animals very seriously. They have a very diverse ecosystem and a very unique one for that. They have animals that don't exist anywhere else in the world. So they definitely ensure that their wildlife is maintained. And when you have somebody that's going out of their way and disrupting it, they deserve to be punished for some degree. And if it's a tourist in this regard, if they're going to go out of their way to revoke visas and deport them and maybe even ban them from re-entering the country, so be it. You know, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You have, and I don't get this, you have great opportunities. You have plenty of these individuals, these influencers and streamers that go out to these other countries with the privilege to do so, while others who beg and wish to do the same thing have to struggle to get there. And then what do these people do in the wake of having this privilege of being able to travel freely? They squander it by doing stupid crap, and it just infuriates me because I love to travel. I've done videos about my travels for Japan, for Armenia, and though I don't talk about my travels in the United States, I've traveled plenty all over the US, and I'm thankful of that. But I respect the areas that I go to, because even though I'm here at home, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be a degenerate, nor should I be a degenerate elsewhere. The rules change, and you have to abide by it. And if you're not going to do so, then maybe some punishment to deter others from doing the same thing should come about. Either way, what I feel is this. You have Instagram influencers going amok in the outback of the upside down land, stealing baby animals like they're playing Minecraft. And then when faced with backlash, they vanish. Will we see her again? I don't know. Will I keep tabs with this? Maybe. We'll see. It's fresh news. She might say something down the line. I don't know. But either way, that's pretty much it for me. If you liked what you saw, subscribe. Like the video. I have Twitch. Go check that out whenever I do stream. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.